Okay, hello there. Judy, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're doing well. Having a great summer so far. Good week, good day, uh, good life. Um, Hello, everybody. If you're joining us on Instagram, good to see you. Hello there. Oop, Healing My Human is here. We got several people joining us. Good to see you all. I hope you're all well. I'm happy to be here with you today. Happy to answer any questions that I can, share whatever I'm able to. It is it's a brisk, windy morning today. There's a tropical storm off in the Caribbean. We usually see those in September, October, mostly October, but today we have one, and it's no sun, just breeze, a little chilly, long sleeves, pants, shoes, and socks. That doesn't happen very often. I'm actually fully dressed. Usually I've got more skin showing than clothes. Not today. Today it's just my face and hands, um, which are actually exposed. So it's okay. I can't complain. I mean, it's all cotton. I'm still pretty warm. No complaints, no arguments. It is paradise, even if not every single moment, right? This is a moment that could be a little bit more comfortable. Boris, good to see you. Hi, Loren. Your thoughts on possibly moving to Nicaragua, life there, etc. Um, yeah, well, I mean, Nicaragua is a physically beautiful place. It is our neighbor. We're only actually the part of Costa Rica that I'm living in until 100 or 150 years ago was Nicaragua. It's so it's very similar there. The topography, it's less mountainous. There's a big lake that occupies uh, the bottom half of the country, and so less mountains, a little bit flatter. Um, but there's some beautiful places there. It's far less safe than Costa Rica. Um, it's less expensive for sure. Personally, I would never choose a place to live based on that. I'd rather choose to live where I want to live. And then, again, we can create anything. So why not create the economic means to live where you choose to live? I prefer to live in Costa Rica. And Boris, if you're interested, if you're living the lifestyle that I do, we're creating an amazing place called Las Cascadas, where we'll have a huge nature preserve with, I think so far we know about 16 waterfalls. There could easily be 17, 18, or even 20. There are some that we don't even, in fact, I'm not counting at least one or two that I know of now. So there's probably at least 18 on the whole project, some of which will be community land, and some of it will be preserved land. But for community members, there'll be access to all of them. And it's amazing. It's astonishing. It's beautiful. Um, you'd be living with a community of like-minded people where we're growing everything that can be grown, where we have all kinds of amazing benefits of being in community, as well as we have the means to run a successful business. Again, let's be clear, business is nothing more than meeting other people's needs, right? If you offer something, a successful business is a business that meets enough other people's needs that you can make a decent living. Um, that's what a business is. I mean, there's nothing wrong with running a business. It's anything you're doing in life. If you're in, I mean, if there's any kind of a transaction going on, that's a business. It could involve an exchange of money or not. But people have funny ideas about these things. Folks, if we're helping other people, I mean, I've dedicated my life to helping other people get well. Yeah, I run a business. I have 20 employees. I have big taxes and insurance bills I have to pay. We have to generate income to do that. But I'm doing something I believe in. You can be part of a project where you're generating an income, because we're attracting hundreds of thousands of tourists per year. Not yet, but once this project is developed, that's what will happen. That's what we expect to be able to do, because we have the highest waterfall in Central America and the second highest waterfall in Central America. We're going to have one of the largest nature preserves, and we have like 14 more waterfalls. We're going to have one of the largest nature preserves. We're going to have an amazing botanical garden. We're going to have the largest collection of tropical fruit trees in Central America, if not the world. We've got a lot of things going on that are definitely going to be attracting tourists to us. And that means you can run a business that caters to tourists and make a good living while you have very, very few expenses. So even though Costa Rica is a more expensive country, it offers a lot more opportunity. It's much safer, and you can be part of an amazing project called Las Cascadas. If you haven't seen it, check out lascascadas.org. .org because the land will be owned by a nonprofit foundation. The exception is the community. Okay, in the community, you own your lot, I own mine, your house, you own yours, I own mine, everyone owns their own, and then we all own the communal land together in the rest of the community. Okay, half the land will be communal land, but all the rest of the land will be owned by a foundation to protect it forever. And so, I think it's an amazing, amazing thing. That would be my recommendation. Nicaragua is nice. I wouldn't want to live there. Not as it is today. Maybe someday in the future. Hello, Ed. Good to see you. Isabel says, hello, dear Loren. Super happy that I finally made it to the live. Glad you're here. It's good to see you. I'm glad you made it as well. Natutarian says, can't hear you well. I'm not sure why that is. Can anyone else speak to that? Is anyone else having trouble? Let's see here. Chat disconnected. Uh-oh. So, yeah, it looks like we're having some connectivity issues, and I'm not sure why. I could try disconnecting from the earbuds and see if that works better. There'll be some background noise perhaps, but let's. Okay, can you hear me now? Is that any? Oops, that didn't help. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I can see that there's sound. I don't know if you can turn your sound up. I can see the little thing moving when I speak. I'm not sure. I don't see any way to boost my mic. So hopefully that's going to work okay for you. Okay, blessings to all. Thank you, Kate. That's very kind. Isabel says, my question is it helpful to get a Reiki session, practice Reiki on yourself during fasting? What about massages? They can be quite intense. I know these services are offered at Tanglewood. Okay, good questions. So massage, I recommend massage for people if it makes them feel better. Most people don't have enough touch. Most people don't get touched. If you're in an intimate relationship, perhaps if you're single, you might not be touching very often. And touch is powerful and important. And so I think it can be useful because of that to have a massage or Reiki. Now, many Reiki practitioners no longer touch. Laws passed 10, 15 years ago said you have to be a massage practitioner, which is many, many hours, hundreds of hours of licensing in order to be able to touch people, or a priest. Maybe it's easier to become a priest. So what I do is I ignore the law and I touch people anyway. Reiki, it's not like massage, but I do put my hands on someone's body. I don't touch a woman's breasts. I don't touch anyone's genitals. I do put my hands on someone, everyone's buttocks. And by the way, people are fully dressed. There's no reason to undress for Reiki. It's not necessary. It's not like massage. So there's really, I don't really see an issue, but I do. For me, it's easier. I believe it's more effective to put my hands on the client's clothing than it is to hold them in the air, because if I hold them there, I have to think about that. Whereas if I can rest my hands and now I can focus on the transmission of energy. So Reiki is not necessary. Sometimes there's stuck energy. Reiki can help. The body still does healing. Reiki doesn't heal anyone ever. Massage is unnecessary, and I'm a little concerned. I don't want people to think that they healed because they got massage or Reiki. So I don't really strongly encourage it. We have a massage therapist. It's not like I'm telling you you should get massages. I'm not. You get a massage if it feels good. You get a massage if you want to. It doesn't hurt. I do ask the massage therapist not to be too intense while people are fasting. Okay, but there's no need to get massage
or Reiki. It's not necessary. So can you guys hear? Now, again, there's unfortunately chat's disabled here now. I'm not sure why that is. I'm going to try something that always makes me a little nervous. I'm going to try reinitiating this page or refreshing the page. I shouldn't lose you. Hopefully I don't. And maybe that'll work better because right now there is no, there's no chat window.